Hello bookish friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lexi, and today we are starting a reading vlog where I will be swapping my screen time for reading. Before we get into this reading vlog, I quickly want to thank today's video sponsor, and that is Pair Eyewear, and those are the glasses that I'm wearing right now. Pair Eyewear is an online glass retailer that specializes in the most unique glasses I think I've ever seen, and they are the most affordable. You can get your base frames, which are these right here. These are the Murphy in the tortoise shell style. Also, Louis is panting right behind the camera, so I'm very sorry if you can hear that and it's distracting. So basically how it works is you start out by choosing your base frame. I think it's so easy to choose your base frame on Pair Eyewear because they do have a try-on feature, so you can actually see what the glasses are gonna look like prior to buying them. So my current obsession is the Murphy in the tortoise shell, but look at this. Now I have Gryffindor glasses. And now I have sunglasses. I love Pair Eyewear because it's so convenient for me because I am about to go sit outside in the sun and get some reading done. I want to be able to take my glasses off, but like when it gets really sunny, I can literally just pop these on, keep reading, and I don't have to take my glasses off to put my sunglasses on, and vice versa. So I absolutely love how easy it is to switch out your style with Pair Eyewear. I am totally somebody that loves to switch out my style from time to time, but I don't like the commitment of having to buy an entire pair of glasses to do that, because what happens if I don't like it? So I like that with Pair Eyewear. You simply just choose from their hundreds of top frames and you can just switch your style out. And guess what? If you don't like them, you just take them off. But I guarantee you will like every single style you get. So how Pair Eyewear works is you will just go to paireyewear.com. You can browse their homepage, see what new collections they have going on. You can shop by women's, men's, or kids. Once you go into shop women's, men's, or kids, you will then select your base frame. Like I said, I have the Kirby and the Murphy. From there, you can decide whatever types of add-ons you want. If you want a progressive lens, if you want a double lens. I don't do any prescription in mine because I don't need that, even though I probably should do that soon. I only add on blue light filtering because your girl needs that. And then from there, you can scroll through the top frames and choose as many as you like. If you want to jump on the bandwagon of stylish, affordable, unique glasses, definitely check Pair Eyewear out. Another quick thing that I love about them is their Pair for a Pair program, where when you buy a base frame, they donate a base frame to somebody in need. And who doesn't love giving back? If you want to get your first pair of Pair Eyewear glasses, you can do so using the link in my description box, or you can use the code Lexi'sReading15 for 15% off your first order. And thank you again to Pair Eyewear for continuing to support my channel and sponsoring this video. So let's get into the reading vlog. Hi, editing Lexi popping in to warn you ahead of time that I epically failed at this swapping my screen time for reading time. I didn't really put into consideration my schedule for the week that after I started this. Wednesday, I can't even remember the last time I checked in at this point physically. I'm pretty sure Tuesday I checked in. It's now the following Tuesday and I have not done any reading whatsoever besides an audiobook. So from a certain point on, it's just gonna turn into a reading vlog, and we're just gonna pretend that the swapping screen time for reading time never happened, and we're gonna move on with it, okay? So figured I would pop in at the beginning to let you know that the first half of this video is me actually swapping my screen time for reading time, and then the second half is just a regular reading vlog where hopefully I get enough footage and hopefully I finish the book that I'm reading in this video. So enjoy what this video becomes. Honestly, I have no idea where it's gonna go. It starts out as swapping my screen time for reading time, and then it's just gonna turn into a reading vlog, so enjoy. Okay, first things first, we have to check my screen time. Oh boy. And I'm gonna preface that I'm not including my YouTube time because I don't see YouTube as social media. YouTube never really stops me from reading. It's mostly TikTok, Instagram. How does Maps get qualified as screen time? Okay, so let's see for the week. Oh boy, why did I sign up for this? Okay, let's see, daily average. So my most used right now is YouTube, which we're not gonna count that, but that's 2 hours and 32 minutes. My next one is 2 hours and 14 minutes. And I don't know if that's just today. Let's see what my average is. Yep, that's my average. That's fantastic. And then TikTok is 1 hour and 5 minutes. So 2 hours and 15 minutes and 1 hour and 5 minutes is 3 hours. So I have to read for 3 hours and 20 minutes every day. And you know what's so funny about this? When I was driving home from work today, I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it because I just don't have the time. And then I look at that and see that I spend on average a little over 3 hours on Instagram and TikTok, and say to myself, oh, I don't have time to read. Yes, you do. Put your fucking phone down and you'd get a lot read. You know what? We're gonna shoot for 3 hours a day. How does that sound? And I don't think I'm gonna count audiobooks in this simply because I drive pretty much all day for work and I can easily listen to 3 hours in a day, but it's the physical reading that I wanna do. So we're gonna shoot for reading 3 hours per day. I think I'm gonna go to Friday on this video. It is currently Tuesday at about 4 p.m. I just got home from work. I need to read 3 hours each day. So we're gonna do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. 5 days. That was 10, but 5 days. And we're just gonna see how much we can read. I'm not gonna set a TBR for this video because that's when it gets like too much pressure-y, and I don't wanna do that. I simply wanna just read my 3 hours a day and be done. But let's talk about what I'm currently reading. I don't have the dust cover because I took it off. I am currently reading The Man Who Died Twice by Richard Osman. This is the second book in the Thursday Murder Club series. I literally only got 2 page and 9 last night. Chris and I started watching the roast of Tom Brady and I just was like, I'll just listen to it in the background. No, I hardcore watched half. We watched half of it. We have to watch the other half tonight. So I definitely need to get my reading done before that. So I really can't be messing around with my phone. Don't have any thoughts on this yet because there's literally nothing has happened besides Joyce thinking about getting a dog. And Ibrahim, is that his name? I don't know, it's basically saying, no, you shouldn't get a dog because it's gonna outlive you and that's just not fair to the dog. So that is what I'm currently reading. I'm not gonna set a TBR for this video. We're just gonna read what we wanna read and we're gonna focus more so on reading for the set amount of time than we are on the quantity of books. The goal is set. We need to read 3 hours a day. I did round it down. Don't tell anybody. We're gonna end this on Saturday. We're gonna see how many books we can get read and we're just gonna go from there. Like I said, it's Tuesday afternoon. I just got home from work. I might make myself a cup of afternoon coffee because I am exhausted and I had to be in the Bronx this morning at I was supposed to be there at 9:30, left my house a little before 7. It took freaking forever because of traffic. So I'm actually exhausted. All I need to do right now is go outside, water my hydrangeas, and bring our waste buckets up from the street, and then I'm gonna sit in the sun and read. I have shorts on and a tank top because I want the sun to start tanning my skin. I'm sick of being pale. It's like 78 degrees out, so I'm gonna go bask in the sun while getting some reading done. We're gonna set a timer on our phone and we're just gonna read on and off until it gets to 3 hours and then we'll finish for the day. Let's hope and pray that I am successful in this because I really need to be. So let's go. Hi friends, checking in for my first update today. I have read for 58 minutes, 9 seconds, pretty much 58 minutes. I am now on page 50, well 51, I'm on chapter 11. I love these books. If you don't know what this series is about, it's basically about this friend group of 4 people. They're all in like their 70s, like mid to high 70s. They live in like a senior living community. It's not just one building, it's like a whole thing. And on Thursdays they meet and they call themselves the Thursday Murder Club and they solve like cold cases. Each one of them is like an ex-detective, ex-spy, ex-nurse, ex-psychiatrist. So they all use like their skills from back in their days to solve these cases, and just the banter and the wit and the humor in this book is just top notch. Like there was a reference to You, the show. One of them was like, maybe I'll watch it, I heard it's really good. And then the other was Joyce, one of our main characters, was talking about how she started an Instagram page and the last thing she said literally was, I see that Great Joy 69 has already had a few private messages on Instagram. That was quick. I'll take a look at that when I get back. How very exciting. They're so funny because they're such old people. And the one guy was talking about like how you can pay wirelessly for parking on an app. And he's like, I can't wait to go back and tell Joyce this. There are some things going on in this book. One of the friends got like jumped by somebody and they like knocked him to the ground, stole his phone, and then kicked him in the head. So it makes me so sad that they did this to this poor old man. And then somebody from Elizabeth's past has come into play and staying at the retirement village they're living in. So there's a little bit of mystery going on, a lot of funny humor going on, a lot of banter between these characters, and Honestly, the thing I love the most about these characters is how much they love and care for each other. It's just adorable. Chris is about to be home. It's about 5:30. We're gonna do some yard work, probably just chill out for the night. So I'm really hoping I can get my 3 hours done, really hoping. If not, I can probably tack them on to tomorrow. I think I've decided that if I don't do my time in a day, I'll just tack it on to the next day, hopefully. I don't know. So like if I don't read for 30 minutes today, then I do 2.5 hours. I'll just add those 30 minutes until tomorrow and we'll just see. But I'm really gonna try to make it happen. Because now that I've read like an hour, I really only need to read 2 more hours today. And it's only 5:30. And I'm hoping that I can do that. I don't have to be up super early for work tomorrow, so that's good. So I can stay up a little bit later. And I'm not gonna have like a super long day, so I should be able to get my time done tomorrow and some if I need to. I'm gonna read until Chris gets home. Then we're probably gonna do some yard work. I'll continue reading later tonight. I don't know if I'll be back to update tonight because I don't like talking to my camera when Chris is here. Like I literally only update or like vlog when he's not here. If I don't come back tonight, I will be back tomorrow morning. Hello, handsome. Louie, say hello. Good morning, friends. I'm setting you on top of my, we are here for a reading check-in. I read for 2 hours and 16 minutes yesterday. I like physically could not get the other 45 minutes done when I was even pushing it to get to 2 hours and 15 minutes because my eyes were like closing as I was reading in bed. So, but honestly, I will take that as the first day because I was expecting to fail epically the first day. We'll just tack on the 44 minutes to today and we'll be good to go. But I'm getting ready for work. Let's talk about The Man Who Died Twice. It is so friggin' funny. And I actually love the like mysteries that are going on. So basically, I don't know how much of this I want to spoil. So there's somebody from Elizabeth's past who comes back and says, hey, I need your help. This is what I did and I need you to just protect me and keep me safe. So she tells her little club and they all agree. And it's just so funny to me how down they all are to do just like illegal shit. And they're just like, oh, protect this man that blah, blah, blah. And they're like, yeah, sure, why not? Their friend that got like jumped essentially is also going through his own thing, being an old man that got jumped and they stole his phone and all this really sad shit. We still have the perspective from the detectives that helped with the case from the first book, which they also kind of just let this little club get away with whatever because they did help solve an active case. So these detectives are like, good, like do what you guys want, just don't cause any trouble, which they always do, but you know what, it turns out all good in the end. So I'm trying to think what it was. I can't really say much about this book because it is a second in a series and I don't want to ruin anything for you. I truly believe that everybody needs to read this series physically because I tried to listen to it on audio and just could not get into it, and then I told myself I would prefer it reading it physically and I was 100% right because the second I picked up the first book and started reading it, I was already in love. It's kind of how I'm feeling with this book. Like I just love this series and I love these characters. I think they're so funny. And I also realized why Joyce said the thing about her Instagram comment, right? About how she was like, oh, I already have a couple messages. Little did I like put 2 and 2 together that her Instagram name is literally GreatJoy69. So she's getting all these messages probably like sexually and she thinks that like people are just like trying to reach out to her. And she probably is gonna have no clue what any of it means and be like, oh, people like wanna see me and meet me and have a picture of me and blah, blah, blah. Like she's just, they're all just so innocent. Like it's so cute. Like no girl, they're like spam messages and they think you're offering great sex. It's just funny to me, like those little things, and it's just such a fun series. Follow up on this Tower 28 Sunny Days tinted sunscreen. I like it. I don't love it. I don't know if I would repurchase. I kind of want to still try the Supergoop tinted sunscreen. The reason I'm saying that is because when it gets into my eyes, it burns. Sometimes it makes my skin itch. I also have been dealing with dry skin since it's been getting warmer out, but I don't know, like it makes my skin itch around here and my like chin, but it doesn't do it anywhere else, and I don't know. It does last really well though, I will say that. I still set it with my Glowish Luminous Pressed Powder. Like, I don't put as much of this powder on, but I kind of just like dab it on and then do my normal makeup routine. And it definitely, I wouldn't say it makes it quicker because I'm not really like taking away a step. Like when I was using the e.l.f. sunscreen, my makeup routine was still the same. I just used a little more powder to get a little more coverage. And now that I'm using the tinted sunscreen, I don't really need that. But I don't know. I'm gonna obviously use it up because I have it. Also still loving the NYX Buttermelt Bronzer in the shade Deserve Butter. And I really, really love the brush it comes with. So if you get this bronzer, I would highly recommend getting the brush too. I like to tap it in actually. Sometimes I notice like when I dip it in and like tap it off and I like put it on, where the first place I put it, it kind of sticks to that, but it does blend out really nicely. So I never have like those patches. Like I put it on and the product sticks there, but you can so easily blend it out. This is just like the coolest bronzer I've probably ever used. Maybe not my favorite. I like my Hourglass bronzer and my MAC Give Me Sun, but this is like definitely top 5 bronzers for me. So good. How did I just like turn this all into makeup? I think it was because I was kind of done talking about the book and like can't really talk more about it without spoiling anything. So this video is gonna be a little tricky, specifically just for this book. I don't know what I'm gonna read next, but yeah, loving this book. Highly enjoying it because the banter between these characters is just great. If you are hesitant about picking up the series because you're scared it's like slow, I will say it is slower, but it's so enjoyable. Nothing intense is gonna happen. Like it doesn't start out with, well, this one kind of, somebody died pretty early on in this one. I'm not gonna say who, but somebody died pretty early on in this one. It's not like fast paced. It kind of is because they're short chapters and you read, each chapter is from a different person's like perspective, so it does read pretty quickly. You get introduced to like the main conflict that's going to be throughout the book and you don't figure out what happens until the end. But Richard Osman, however you pronounce his name, doesn't leave you like hanging. Like he doesn't introduce this situation and then not talk about it again until the end. The entire book is each of these characters going through whatever the situation is and trying to see like what's going on, who did what, and how they can help. It's slower paced, but it also doesn't get off topic a lot. A lot of books that I've read that are slow paced and I didn't like, they get so off topic and it's like, okay, here's the situation, but we're not gonna talk about it again till the end. And I don't like that. So his writing style is just perfect and it's so freaking funny. I'm very much enjoying that. Okay, I'm gonna stop rambling now. My makeup is done. I just have to set my face, do my brows, throw on something for my lips, get changed. We're gonna go to work and then I will be back when I am done working for the day. Hi friends, checking in. You're in my kitchen cabinet. I think it's a little crooked. Hold on. I am frosting myself a little brownie to go outside with. I just got home from work. I did all my little chores that I had to do so that for the rest of the night I could and read, because I realized that I need to edit my weekly reset video that's supposed to go up tomorrow. Realistically, it's probably gonna go up Friday because I need to read 3 hours and 44 minutes today to achieve my swapping screen time for reading goal. I just don't think it's gonna be possible that I read and edit. It's gonna be interesting. Tomorrow's also gonna be interesting because tomorrow is Chris's dad's birthday and we're going out to dinner for that. And I have to be in Manhattan by 10 a.m. to, well, I'm gonna shoot to get there by 9:30 because traffic. I realistically won't get home till 3. We'll probably go to dinner at 6. So I need to like come home and get my shit together tomorrow. All of that to say, we're gonna go sit outside, get some reading done. Hopefully we can achieve our goal today. I do need to like force myself to go to sleep early tonight. I got my little brownie. I got my book. Louis is right there ready to go. I got my water and we're gonna hopefully, I would like to get, it's 5:17 right now. I would like to read for like an hour until Chris is probably home, and then hopefully he's not gonna wanna like do yard work or anything because we did a lot yesterday, but he might wanna like finish it out today, you know? We're just gonna hope for the best for the next 2 days because it's just gonna be brutal. I mean, luckily I have Friday, I'm working from home, and Saturday obviously is a weekend. Hopefully if I don't read as much as I need to today and tomorrow, I can catch up on the weekend and close out this vlog on Saturday successfully. So I'm gonna stop rambling. We're gonna go sit outside, get some fresh air, eat our brownie, read our book, and drink our water. Okay, friends, spoiler alert. I am 100% like gonna fail getting in my hours today because it's 8:05 right now and I've only read for like 30 minutes. Chris came home literally at like 6 and was like, all right, let's get this yard work done. So we just did yard work for like an hour and a half. Literally just finished eating and now I'm about to hop in the shower and just take hopefully the world's quickest shower so I can get maybe another hour and a half, 2 hours of reading in. I think we're gonna just have to catch up this weekend. This is just like a realistic video. Like, can I swap my screen time? No. But then it's like, how do I have so much time to be on social media? But then I don't have time to read. But I think this week my screen time would have 100% been down because we're doing stuff literally every day after work. And I've been getting home from work at like 4:30, which is later than I normally do. So it gives me a lot less time when I get home from work to like do all my errands and do all my chores and do everything I need to do before I can read. So this is a realistic swapping my screen time for reading time. This is a version of somebody who works full time and really binge reads on the weekends. I also already told Chris, like, don't make plans for us this weekend because next weekend I'm gone, the weekend after that I have stuff, and it's just craziness for the next like month and a half. I was like, don't make plans because I need to catch up on my reading. And I think my May reset video is gonna go up Saturday morning because there's just no way I'm gonna do it by Friday. Unless I do, I don't know, we'll see. But I'm gonna take a shower and then we're gonna get some more reading done. Okay, hi friends. As you saw at the very beginning of this video, I said that I epically failed at this. The last update you just saw was from Tuesday, I think, maybe even Wednesday. I don't know, I haven't even really looked at it since then. And it is now Tuesday, the 14th, May 14th, which is like a week after I checked in. And I haven't read a single thing of The Man Who Died Twice since you last saw. It wasn't like a mental breakdown or anything, so don't think that. It's just life literally just got so busy. I can't remember what I had to do on Wednesday, but there was something Wednesday, and then Thursday was Chris's dad's birthday. Friday I was so busy with work, and then Chris and I were just like trying to, oh, you know what happened too? Chris and I were trying to like finish our yard work, and then the weekend came, and we were just busy, and I just never had the time to read or pick up my camera. So that's that. But like I said, it's now Tuesday. I am preparing for a trip this week, which is why I'm kind of like, this is just gonna turn into whatever it turns into because it is Tuesday, like I said. On Thursday, I'm going to DC for a bachelorette trip. So I literally have today and tomorrow to hopefully finish The Man Who Died Twice by Richard Osman and then get all my shit done that I need to get done before I travel. Because next week, the 21st to the 23rd, I'm going away to North Carolina for a work trip. So I'm gone Thursday to Saturday this week. I'm coming home Saturday night. I have Sunday, I have to work Monday, and then Tuesday I fly out. So it's a little chaotic around here per usual. I have a ton of stuff I need to get done before I head out to DC. So this isn't gonna be like a reading 3 hours a day, which was my original screen time. We're just gonna hopefully finish the second book in the Thursday Writers Club. And that's gonna be the goal for the rest of this video. And I'm really hoping I can finish it tomorrow so that on Thursday, when I'm flying, I can start a brand new book. Sorry for the chaoticness, but you kind of knew that going into this video. I'm still gonna call it swapping my screen time for reading time because that's what a majority of it is. Like I said, I have not read anything of The Man Who Died Twice by Richard Osman. I don't even know what chapter I'm on. I don't have the book right here. But I am also listening to and about to hopefully finish, well, I might finish it tomorrow, the reappearance of Rachel Price. I'm listening to the audiobook. I am loving this. Anything by Holly Jackson is gonna be a hit for me. She's just top tier when it comes to YA thrillers. I read Good Girl's Guide to Murder, loved it. Didn't love the second book as much and still have the third book of that series to read. I listened to Five Survive, I think is the book, and then I'm listening to this one. I definitely prefer her books via audio, and I don't think it's necessary to buy them if you can get them through your Libby app. I had put a hold on the audiobook a while ago, and it said it was gonna be like a several week wait, and I was like, eh, whatever, like I don't need to read it right now. And then magically it showed up in my hold. So I can't open this clip. Sorry, I'm putting on nails right now because that's one thing I need to do before I go away. I listened to so much of this between yesterday and today. I'm 90% through. It says I have an hour and 42 minutes left, but I'm listening on a faster speed. So probably finish it faster than that. But I am really enjoying this. It's basically about this woman who went missing 16 years ago. She just like up and vanished with her daughter in the car, and then 16 years later she came back, and her daughter, who was left in the car is like, I think she planned all of this. I don't think this is exactly how people think it is. I think she planned her disappearance, and I think she planned her reappearance, and that's all I'm gonna say. The thing I love about Holly Jackson's writing specifically is she doesn't have like fluff in her books. Like, this was a 17-hour audiobook. It's literally been nonstop action from start to finish. In the beginning, obviously there's like some buildup and whatnot, but for the most part, she has like no bullshit in her books, and she just like the whole time you're slowly figuring things out. So I think that's why I like it, because it's not like the last 10% is when you find out every single thing that happened. Like, you're finding out shit throughout the entire book. So I think that's why I really love her writing and her books. That's pretty much that. I don't think I have any other updates other than that, besides the fact that I am okay. I am not like going through a mental breakdown, which is what maybe some people thought, but I'm really not. I'm actually doing fantastic. The weather is finally getting nice, and I'm a happy human, and I'm very excited to be able to sit outside. That's why I'm wearing this tube top, because after I'm done with this, I'm gonna go sit myself outside. I'm gonna go sit my ass outside and get some reading done and enjoy the sun, and hopefully catch a little bit of a tan, because your girl is pasty, like embarrassingly pasty. And I desperately need a tan. But yeah, other than that, I'm doing great. Just needed a little break to kind of like, I don't wanna say like get my shit together, but I guess kind of get my shit together. We had so much going on, and we have so much happening between the next couple months. Like, the next couple months for us are like probably the craziest months. Specifically May, somewhat of June, and somewhat of July. We have 3 weddings in the span of a month of each other, so it's just a little chaotic. And we're trying to cope, you know? We're trying to figure it out while also maintaining sanity, you know? I'm not really feeling these nails. Usually I'm like all for it, but I don't know, I'm not really loving these styles. Guess we're gonna have to make do, right? Anyways, that's pretty much it. I'm not gonna talk anymore. We're gonna do our nails, get some reading done, and then I'll be back for a check-in a little bit later. I just finished doing my nails. One thing I wish I changed, don't mind them, I've been picking up my nails. I wish I put, excuse my middle finger, but I wish I made this one pink instead of orange, but it is what it is. I can't get them off. Laminatic nail glue is no joke. Like, once those suckers are on, they're on. Like, I couldn't even get it off. Anyways, did that. I actually finished finally editing my May reset video. All I need to do is just get it posted and scheduled to YouTube. But let's talk about what I'm reading. So I am still on chapter 37, page 160 of this, and I want to see if I want to finish it by tomorrow, how many pages I would need to read today and tomorrow to do that. So it is 352. So 352 minus 160 is 192, shit, divided by 2. Oh God, it means I have to read 96 pages today and 96 pages tomorrow. I think I can do that. When I read this, it does go really quick because it's so good and so funny, and the chapters are really short. So once I like get into reading, it goes quick. It's the getting into the reading that has been hard for me lately. So I think I can do it. My goal is to finish this, to finish the audiobook. I look naked. To finish the audiobook for the reappearance of Rachel Price, which that I can definitely do tomorrow when I'm working. So we're gonna try to do that. But I have myself my coffee from this morning because I was just not feeling it this morning. So I'm gonna drink this. I'm going to sit and read. It's about 2:30 right now, and I have to pick up Louis from daycare at 4:15. So I'm gonna sit outside in the sun and read until that point, which means I can definitely read 96 pages, maybe. When I first started this video, I read like, I think in the first day I read 100 pages, and it took me like 2 hours maybe. I don't even remember. Maybe it can take me even shorter if I can just fucking focus. So I think it's doable. I really do. It's only 2:30 and I don't need to go to bed until like 10. So if I can't read 96 pages between now and then, I give up on life. But I'm gonna go put some tanning oil on, get this skin nice and crispy, and sit outside and get some reading done. Okay, I lied. I have one work thing I need to do, but the sun is like going down soon, so I think I'm gonna go sit outside for a little bit, warm my body up, get some reading done, and then I'm gonna come back in, do my little work thing. Probably right before I have to go get Louis, and then sit back outside once I get home from that. So we're still gonna go sit outside right now and read. It's just not gonna be for as long because it's freaking work. Don't you just hate when your full-time jobs get in the way of everything good and holy in this world? Same. Guys, I am messing up left and right today. This is what happens is I think I have so much time to read and do all this stuff, and then I get busy. So it's a little after 4. I'm gonna go pick up Louie right now. I swear I'm not naked. It just looks like it. I did do my work thing that I had to do because I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna wanna do it when I get back. So I just did that. I read probably like 15 pages of my book. So we're making slow and steady progress. But then I remembered that at 6 p.m. today I have a hair appointment. So I was like, damn, like I don't have as much time as I really thought I did. But once I get back, I don't have much to do. Like I have a whole to-do list of stuff that I need to do before I leave Thursday. And let's actually go through that quick. Hold on. Like a makeshift tripod. There we go. I look naked. I swear I'm not. I should pull this up. I got a little bit of color. I was out in the sun for like 25-30 minutes. And my skin crisped up a little. Crisped up a little bit. Alright, so let's see. So I did my May reset video, so I can cross that off. On here I just have finished this video by Wednesday, so that means finish filming it, not like film it, edit it, and get it ready to go. I don't mean that. I feel so weird right now that I look naked. I need to get my hair done, which I will obviously cross that off tonight. I need to do like an everything shower where I wash my hair, which I'm gonna do that tomorrow night because I want my legs to be freshly shaven. And I think maybe I was gonna put some self-tanner on my legs, but maybe I don't need to now that I'm gonna be out in the sun for a little bit. But I need to do like my everything shower, and I really need to pluck my eyebrows. These are all such like small first world problems, but you know, they gotta get done. So once I get back from getting my hair done, I really don't have that much to do. I already packed, but I do also wanna like pack outfits for my trip next week, so that way when I come back Saturday I can kind of just like do my laundry that I have from this trip, repack it, mostly like the nighttime comfy clothes, and then just like repack my suitcase and I'll be good to go. I don't want to be stressed next week either because I literally only have like all day Sunday, I have all day Sunday. Well, let me back up. So I come back Friday, nope. I come back Saturday night. I think I get into Albany at like 7-ish. And then I have that night, but obviously I'm not gonna wanna like do anything that night besides hang out with Chris and Louie. Then I have all day Sunday, which Chris and I will probably spend doing yard work or something. We're waiting for mulch to go on sale so we can mulch the front garden beds, but it doesn't go on sale until like closer to Memorial Day. So I don't know, we'll probably like do that on Sunday. And then Monday, I obviously have to work. And then I have Monday night. Tuesday afternoon is when I fly out. So I don't wanna be like stressed coming home. So I think like, I at least want to put together my work outfits, maybe some other stuff, and kind of pre-pack a little bit so I don't have to like stress myself out when I come back from that. So that way I can just like chill, you know? Once I come back from picking up Louie, we're gonna read until I have to go get my hair done. And then when I'm done getting my hair done, we have nothing to do for the rest of the night, which feels nice, unless I do feel like packing, which I probably won't, we'll see. But I have to go pick up Louie now, and then I'll be back. And then hopefully we'll get some more reading done. Good morning, friends. It is now, what day is it? Wednesday. I got my hair done last night. I do these little money pieces now so I can grow my hair out. But I am obsessed with how my hair looks. I came home last night and actually got sick to my stomach randomly. My night was just shot, but I did read to page 246. So I would have had 10 pages left to read, meaning I read, wait, what did I needed to get to 256. I read 86 pages, which is pretty good, meaning I have 106 pages that I need to read today, which I can definitely do. Whoa, my God, what's going on with this hair? And that means I can definitely finish this book tonight, which is fantastic, and exactly what I want to do. And then we'll have to pick out what I'm going to bring with me on my trip to DC, because I leave tomorrow. I was thinking Wild Love and the new Couple in 5B or whatever Lisa Unger's new book is. I was thinking those. And then my Kindle, of course, because I don't travel without my Kindle, even though I might not use it, but we'll see. Lily's crying at the door. I gotta go let him in, BRB. The beast has been let inside. I'm going to fill up my water, make my coffee. I want to show you what I've been doing with my coffee. So I've been making a whole thing of cold brew, and I just put it in here. This is the big extra large mason jar from Chamberlain Coffee, and I freaking love it. I'm gonna make my coffee. I am gonna make myself my greens because I haven't been. and my stomach needs it. I think that's why I got sick last night, and on Mother's Day, which was this past Sunday, right before I went to bed, I started to feel really sick to my stomach too. And I think it's because like my stomach just doesn't digest quickly on its own. So I think that's like my food has nowhere else to go but up because it's just not digesting. So I should probably figure that out. But anyways, I'm gonna do all this. We're gonna get ready for work. I'm gonna go to work, and then I will be back later today when I either have a reading update or I'm just telling you what I'm doing. Hello friends, I am back from work. I am doing a reading update. I have crushed an audiobook today. So I finished the audiobook for The Reappearance of Rachel Price and loved it. I gave it 4 stars. Holly Jackson just like knows how to like put out bangers. The thing I like about her books is that you're not like info dump stuff at the very last of the book. It's not like the last 10% is when you find everything out. Like she spends a good like 30-40% of the book like explaining in detail everything that's happened and like why this happened, who did it, and why they did it. Loved that, gave that 4 stars. And then I started the audiobook for Someone We Know by Sherry LaPena. This is on my Meg TBR, and I listened to 75% of this. I listened to this chunk right here. I literally only have a little bit left. I'm on page 216, chapter 30, and Sherry LaPena is like just a popcorn thriller. Like they're so easy to read, and I like listening to them on audio because they obviously read so quick. Like I listened to almost 6 hours of this audiobook. I mean, granted, I listened on almost 2 times speed, so I can literally fly through these audiobooks within like a day or 2. The thing I like about her books is that they are just constant chaos. Every single character in her books is guilty. Every single person in her book is lying. And this isn't just this book, it's literally all of her books. Like everybody's a suspect, everybody's lying, and then you figure out what happens at the end. But like you don't spend time like listening to each character's feelings and their thoughts. Like you are constantly wondering like, okay, who did it? Like the entire time. They're not like the world's best books, but they get the job done, they entertain you, and honestly that's all I care about when reading a book is if I'm entertained. I typically end up liking her books, not always loving them. I loved a couple, but they mostly are like 3.5 stars for me, except for there was one that was a 4 star or something like that. I can't even remember. They're just constantly like, he said, she said, he did this, she did this, he lied about this, we think he did it, but oh wait, no, he couldn't have done it because of this. So they're just very entertaining, and yeah. So I don't know when I'll finish this because I don't listen to audiobooks unless I'm working and driving. So I probably won't finish this until maybe Monday of next week, which is totally fine. But I'm gonna sit here and hopefully get this book read. This is The Man Who Died Twice by Richard Osman, the main star of the show. I have 105 pages of this left, so I am going to definitely finish this today. And then once I am done with this, we will officially close out this swapping screen time for reading time turned reading vlog. Maybe that's what I'll call this, because definitely has nothing to do with screen time anymore, but it is what it is. I'm gonna put on some sort of comfort show or movie, and we're gonna get some reading done. Okay, hello friends. It is now Wednesday. No, it's Thursday. I am ready to close up this video. Oh, he decided to join us. Hello, you want to say hi? Oh, hello. Can you lay down? You lay down? All right, we are going to finally close out this video. I just want to say thank you for bearing with me on this one because it was kind of all over the place. But you know what? We got it done. I did a lot of reading, even though it doesn't really seem like it, but let's recap the books I read in this vlog. Make sure my camera's focused. So the first book I have, my camera battery's gonna die, hold on. Okay, back in business. So let's recap the books I read in this vlog. The first one I finished, this isn't the first one I started, was The Reappearance of Rachel Price. I listened to this on audiobook. Absolutely love this. This was a 4-star read for me. Another banger from Holly Jackson. She just like knows how to write YA thrillers, and I love how her characters are always 18 or younger for the most part, and they're always the ones that are figuring out these intense crazy crimes where like the police couldn't even do it. So I love that. Gave this 4 stars. Highly recommend on audio. I don't think I need to own a physical copy of it, and I don't think I need to own a physical copy of any of her books besides A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, because they're just like, I don't think I'll ever revisit them. They're like a one and done type of deal for me, but still really enjoyed this. Highly recommend. The next book I finally finished was The Man Who Died Twice by Richard Osman. This is the second book in the Thursday Murder Club series. I love this. I don't think I actually ever marked it as read on Goodreads. Damn. No, I did not. Oops. We're gonna do it right now. Final rating for this one is gonna be a 4-star. I think the first one I gave like a 4.5 star because I was like, all right, let's move this along. And with this one, I felt the same, but I didn't feel like I loved this one as much as the first one. Like the first one was just so good getting to know the characters. And obviously in this one, you already know all the characters and you know their dynamics. So I kind of miss, I don't know, I guess I shouldn't say I miss it, but I really enjoyed getting to know them and seeing their dynamics. So that's why I just think I like the first one better. But this one was so good. I'm not gonna say much about the plot because I don't want to spoil anything for you, but just know that these 70-year-old people are back at it. They are not afraid of anything and they are such badasses, and the amount of criminals they catch versus like actual detectives and cops is unreal to me. Like it's so funny. The banter in this is hilarious. The little like comments about Instagram and what's the other thing? Oh, they mentioned the show You with Joe in it. I'm pretty sure they talked about that, and just like the little innuendos is so funny to me, and I just love the series and I cannot wait to continue with the third book. And then I'm still currently reading Someone We Know by Sherry LaPena. I'm listening to this on audio. As I said yesterday, it's nothing like groundbreaking, but they're just good popcorn thrillers that'll keep you entertained the entire time. There's no fluff and unnecessary like information in this. All you read in this is what you need to know to figure out the crime and who did what and why they did it. So really enjoying this. We'll definitely finish this probably on Monday when I get back from DC. And then I quickly want to talk about the books I am planning on bringing to DC with me, but I'm very indecisive. I love traveling, but it like stresses me out trying to determine what books I'm gonna read when I'm traveling. So it's like such a task for me. I have 3 books that I want to bring, plus I always bring my Kindle just to play it safe. So I really only want to bring 2 books because I don't think I'm even going to finish one. But I'm having, actually I should just bring one, shouldn't I? My heart and my gut is telling me to bring Wild Love by Elsie Silver. But I also need to read this book. This is Serendipity by Becky Chalson because this comes out June 4th. And I need to have it read by then. Thinking I can maybe bring this, and if I like go buck wild and somehow, some way read 2 books, then cool. But I also really want to read Honey by Isabel Abanta. This is also an early copy. This comes out also in June 2024. I think I'm definitely gonna bring Wild Love because my heart and soul is telling me to read this book, so we're gonna bring that. And then between these 2, I'm gonna see when this one comes out because whatever one comes out first is the one I want to read first. And I know Serendipity comes out June 4th. This one comes out June 25th. Okay, so that's determined. This will definitely be on my TBR for June. So we'll bring Serendipity by Becky Chalson and A Wild Love by Elsie Silver. And then I have my Kindle. And I'm finally using, for my very first time, my Bestie book sleeve in, I don't even remember what the pattern is, but look at how cute these freaking bows. So I'm very excited to use this. I have my Kindle in this front pocket, and then we're just gonna put these 2 books right in here. We'll say it, not a negative thing, but it doesn't really fit 2 books that well. Like, these books are definitely gonna get a little bit damaged in transit, but you know, it's fine. So we're gonna pack this. I'm gonna go finish doing what I gotta do before I head to DC. Then we're gonna be in DC for a little bit, and I will be back. Well, next week you'll see this video. Again, thank you so much for bearing with me through the chaoticness that is my life. I know I like really wanted to post twice a week, but it's just not realistic right now. Maybe after like this month is done. May is like the busiest month for me, Chris. I mean, June and July, we have 2 weekends that we have stuff going on. But other than that, that's it. Whereas like in the month of May, from now until the end of the month, we have nonstop stuff happening. Thank you for bearing with me. Thank you for watching. Make sure to give this video some love. Leave a comment below with your favorite book that you read last week. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel and hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a video. Also, thank you again to Pear Eyewear for sponsoring this video and continuing to support my channel. Make sure to check them out because I absolutely love them. That's all I got for you. I will see you in my next one. Bye.